right, let's try this. We'll have to see a collection, and it is by far not the right conditions here. Raining outside. But meeting in a location that'll be nice and dry. So hopefully this works out, but wish me luck. All right, so we were able to pick up the collection. Stuff like this, but you know what? Let's go inside and let's go through this collection and get out of this rain. All right, so we're indoors now. Little backstory. The owner had contacted me and told me he had a Silver Age collection with a long run in there. He said he never read any of these books. He just bought them and stored them. Bought them in the 60s into the 70s. So I was excited to see what we had. I was excited to see what the conditions of the books were. Little back and forth negotiations, but we finally came upon a price that we thought was good for both of us, and both of us walked away really happy. But let me just show you like some of the things that were in there. I did rebag and board all of this stuff, but there was stuff like Western, with the Western Kid, but he did like some of the bronze horror. So like Where Creatures Roam #1, and these are in really nice condition. Super nice condition. This was a nice one. War is Hell #1. Yeah, Conan the Barbarian #10. Cull the Conqueror, and Combat Kelly and the Deadly Dozen. Unfortunately, unless it's certain keys, war books don't do great anymore. But there's still you're talking Silver Age war books. So you had Captain Savage and the Leatherneck Raiders. I would have preferred Sergeant Fury and the Howling Commandos. Much better book. Talking about that, how about this one here? Issue number 12, great cover, and one issue away from getting the second appearance of Captain America in the Silver Age, because that's number 13. Matter of fact, my boys, Principal Defects, just got a copy of that. And then you had issue 15, issue 17. If you haven't read those old Sergeant Fury books, they're actually a fun read. Some good war stuff. Then you had things like this in here that I was like, wow, what is this doing here? And these are low grade right here. But you had some Golden Age, like Marvel Tales, issue 142. And they're probably all of 1/0s. And Marvel Tales, issue 148. Like I said, all early 1/0 stuff. You've got Two Gun Kid #68. And this isn't in the best condition. Mid-graders for sure, but this is a really nice cover. Dick Ayers covered here. Two Gun Kid 75 at the Alamo. You had Fear #1. Chamber of Darkness special #1. Some nice Bronze Age square bound stuff. Western Gunfighters #1. You've got Ghost Rider, the Man from Fort Rango, and the Renegades. The Outlaw Kid. Some of this stuff brings me back to my dad, who loved a lot of this stuff. Two Gun Kid and the Rawhide Kid was another big one that they read back in that era. Spoof #1. So you've got Barnabas from Dark Shadows. You've got Link, the Mod Squad. Is that I don't know who that is supposed to be with the Nassau. Right there. If anybody knows what that is, let me know. Sergeant Fury and the Howling Commandos annual #1. And you've got a Captain America King Size Special #1 throwback. But these are really for the era. Super nice condition books. Let me see what else. All right. We're going to go here. Start getting some better stuff here. What else? We had Submariner Special #2. Randomly, and a Hyde and Cobra. Thor 106. Journey into Mystery 106. You had a Supernatural Thrillers #1. What else do we have there? Crypt of Shadows #1. With Submariner Annual what's this? This is #1. This is actually in nice shape too. The colors are beautiful on it. So he wasn't lying. giant-sized creatures featuring werewolf, first appearance of Tigra. And the thing with these books, even if they're in beautiful shape, you got to look at them. Corner bend on that side, corner bend on there. Even though these were all in plastic bags, none of them were boarded, and they were in like these cedar boxes. So they weren't stored in a comic box, and they were all laying flat, stacked on each other. Yeah, Jungle Action #1. Right there, Red Wolf, Marvel Spotlight, Red Wolf #1. And that's Marvel Spotlight #1. And now here, look at this. This is a pretty looking Chamber of Darkness #1. It is in a Mylar, but this thing is really, really clean. And Chamber of Chills #1. Like I said, that Bronze Age horror. All the #1s. Tower of Shadows #1. Just pristine looking books. They are super clean. You had Amazing Adventures #1. This is the first Inhumans and Black Widow. Not the Black Widow actually, but the Inhumans in their own solo stories right there. And Black Widow in her own title. Black Widow debuts in Tales of Suspense, as we know. And then you had Astonishing Tales featuring Kazar and Doctor Doom. So Doctor Doom solo stories and Kazar solo stories there. And then Conan the Barbarian #9. And as you can see, the quality on these books is really nice. It's why we had to negotiate. Conan #8. Conan #7. We've got Conan #6. So now, is Conan the title that he had a run of? Because he had 50 issues of a book. So it's not Conan. We eliminate that. We've got Conan #5. But like I said, these things are minty. Conan #4. Pretty covers. Barry Windsor Smith killing it. Conan the Barbarian #3. And Conan #2. Unfortunately, no Conan #1. That would have been a score. Would have been a major score. But we did have stuff like this, man. Submariner #50. And just take a look at this book. It is beautiful. Submariner #50. Submariner #49. 48. Look at that Doom cover. Whew. That thing is, oh my God. 47. So 48 and 47. Two Doctor Doom covers. This one, they're battling, falling down. 46 is with Stingray. 45 right there with Tiger Shark. Got 44 Human Torch there. Now I've got something I've got to think about. I've really got to do the research on them, because if these things are 9.2s or better, they might be better off getting graded. They're really clean. Look at this cover right there. Issue #42. Issue #41. And this is a black cover. Look at this thing. Man. I am not seeing a tick on that. #40. 39. 38. Oof. Just pretty cover right there. So as you can tell, he had a full run of Submariner. And I'm just going to keep showing you these covers, because these things are just banger upon banger. Silver Surfer. This is considered one of the first times that, you know, the original original Defenders are getting together there. Carries a premium. This is the one, and the other one is the second one. You got the Hulk, Silver Surfer, and Namor together. If you see first appearances here, shout them out. I believe that is something there. Look at that. Triton, because it's underwater, Triton plays a big role in some of these story arcs here. Captain Marvel, the original Captain Marvel in there. Look at this. I mean, just these books are beautiful. Red Raven, debuts in the X-Men series right there. Look at that. And again, typical Silver Age. A lot of yellows, a lot of reds on the cover art. Basic inks being used. And we're down to a nice last batch here. We've got that right there. Whew. Another one right there. Ooh, Doctor Strange cover right there. Now see, this one has a little bit of issues up top on the black. Like I said, he said he never read them, but I'm assuming that books not properly placed, if there was movement of the boxes, you get friction and you get some color loss on a couple of them. But overall, a super high grade collection right there. Another Submariner versus Doctor Doom, just a badass cover. I didn't know until I looked at this that I believe there were 3 Doctor Doom covers in this. I believe this is for Stingray, Submariner 19. Look at that cover. 18 with Triton walking away. 17. 16. 15. Issue 14. 13 is a good cover. 12, a little cheesy, but I'll take them. 11, issue number 10. Now, 1 through 10, he must have bought somewhere along the line. I don't know if he bought it off the rack because they're a little lower grade than the 11 through. So you can see a dog ear on number 11. He might have read them. Number 9 is nice, but it's got a little issue to the spine there. So not 9-0 candidates for the most part, even though this is just, oh my God. That's an iconic cover. And this black, it has a few ticks on it to the side of it, but other than that, this cover presents so nice. Number 7. I know there's a whole base of people that love when they did these photos of like the city skylines. They did it for Spider-Man, Daredevil. But I'm not a fan. Number 6 is second appearance of Tiger Shark. And yes, number 5, and it's a pretty book, but it has its issues. It's probably like a 6 or a 7 is the first Tiger Shark in comics. This book went nuclear during the pandemic. It's since come down, but it's still a nice key. Number 4, Tuma. Number 3 is Triton again. Number 2 is that iconic Triton battling Submariner cover. And number 1 is right there. Has some rub to the top corner there, if you could see it. And the corner on the bottom, it's a little rounded. But it has potential to possibly in like that 6'5", 7'0" category. So don't know if I'm gonna send it in. You know what's the funny part? We were wrapping it up, and I went to go get some funds, and we met up again at a location. And that's the thing I tell you guys. You know, if you're not comfortable, find a safe location where it works for everybody. It doesn't always have to be at somebody's house. That's something I use. I know a bunch of other guys in the community use it as well. He had thrown another book in and wanted to see if we could sweeten up the pot. And we did. And he sweetened it up. And it was worth it because we picked up this beauty. Look at this. This copy is friggin' nice. Nice. Luke Cage, Hero for Hire, number 1. So yeah, that's the collection, man. I think we did well. I'm very happy with it. He was very happy with it, which is the win-win situation. So if you guys are interested in any of these books, hit me up. They're probably going to be available throughout either Whatnot auctions or at local shows and stuff like that. Doing a yard sale with my boy Manny NYC coming up September 23rd. So follow me on Instagram, and I'll be posting stuff on my videos with that stuff. I'm just gonna go there, show some support, hang out with the New York Warriors, and do a yard sale. It doesn't get better than that. Just hanging out with your friends and selling books and laughing and talking. Part of my favorite part of the hobby. New York Comic Con is coming real soon. Make sure you're paying attention to our social media channels, myself, the Principal T-Fex, Very Gary. We got some great and exciting drops for you guys. And of course, if you're ever selling, just hit that QR code and let me know. I'm always interested in buying books from people. All right. So that's the whole. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you saw any keys that I might have missed addressing on there, because it's always great to know. And until the next video, peace.